NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Toronto. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Throwing on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A deep shot that's complete. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 48 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw. Miner looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline. They do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to roll away. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, and he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 3, Thunderbirds nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production.
Especially when we're talking about ordering dinner.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Kamara on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 38, Haskins will get this one underneath to Kamara.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This up to the 46, good enough for the first.
Good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Almost picked it. Turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. The 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Dalvin Cook,
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Minor got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Minor sends up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
After 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Thunderbirds nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Minor. That's caught on the right side at Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation. situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. It'll be another 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch. Hands first and 10. Back onto the... Field comes this offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 24-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Haskins escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about a tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find an open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. After him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Pressure to and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Minor. And that will get the off target and incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And from the gun, Minor. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be First one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Minor. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. Minor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 41. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Taken in by Chark. They pick up a 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. It's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Gets a little bit yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Alvin Kamara.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Haskins. Here he'll get it down to the 7. Good decision in the end to pull and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first. Swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Sterling Butcher set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. He brings us out past the 20 to the 23.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
On the carry.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's
sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jefferson the target.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Can't do that.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Miner's pass. Complete to Irv Smith.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield. A nice game there for a first down.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Number 87.
From 40 yards out, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, John Ross. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away. It's completely on the right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
7-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got to Ross. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the ground, Kamara. They'll get the 1st down and make us on the 20. Down to the 7-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thunderbird 7.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it home for 2 yards out. And his guys have once again taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now following the touchdown, Hawk Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead under pressure, and down he goes. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Off here complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. They just have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking football.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
A
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Ross to return. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. There's some space here. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards in the play. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Taken down at the
gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down to the 32. That's very good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
The field goal is good. That ties.
We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? Is it going to be 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and turnovers because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Well, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news out of it is they're able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Number 33.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now here's Ross. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit. But not this group. They always have the confidence. They just get their assignments down. They're getting sync with their runners.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Haskins. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Haskins to throw. Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is going to be nailed down right at the 9-yard line.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And now here's Ross. He'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And he lost the football.
The pass.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
49-yard line.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
One there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minor got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Another tote for the blue pass this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. To throw on 2nd down. Minor. This will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
In overtime.
A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Vikings, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.